Hi, I'm really excited for you guys to see the video that I have prepared today. So for context, about a month or two ago, I released my first official debut single, Rainbow After the Storm, with my friend Zozzie. And the thing is, before I actually put out the song and before I even put out any promotional material regarding it, I actually sent the raw vocal files to two of my producer friends and I asked them to produce a 1 to 2 minute track in their own genre using the vocals that I sent them and that alone. So prior to doing this project, they have never ever heard how the actual full song sounds like. So they're going in blind and just listening to the raw vocals and doing their own track around it. And this video, if you didn't know, is heavily inspired by Andrew Huang's 4-producer flip a sample, but it's less of flipping a sample and more of producing and composing a whole track. And there was actually supposed to be a third producer on, but unfortunately due to some last minute issues, we weren't able to make it work. So instead, I myself have also done a remix of the track in a different genre to the one that I put out. So each of us will be breaking down our tracks and explaining the process of how we made the track as well as the elements that go into the track. And then after that, we'll each be reacting to each other's track and Zozzie will be coming in to react to each track as well. So I'm really excited to see what the other two producers have done and I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get right into it.
Hello， 大家好。首先，我要谢谢 Heman 邀请我参与这一次的合作。我是 Jake 梅敬明。那我平常编曲的风格都是偏向于中文流行音乐。那这次是我第一次挑战做 R&B Lo-Fi Trap 这样的一个风格，因为我个人对于这些风格其实是不太熟悉。那大概我所做的这个音乐应该是归类成这个 R&B Lo-Fi 还有 Trap 的风格。那当 Heman 发这一个音频这个 vocal 给我的时候，我看到这首歌的名字是 Rainbow After the Storm。那 Storm 就让我想起有第一个想法，就是说我能够在开始的时候我加了一些 ambient sounds， 一些下雨一些轻微打雷的声音，制造出一种环境感，还有让听众能够靠声音制造一种视觉效应。好，接下来就是当我正式去听这一首 vocal 的时候，它第一个让我听到的感觉就是说，有一种懒懒的感觉，一种在拖着的感觉。那我就用这一个感觉去做了这一种 drum groove。同样有一种拖的感觉。那在 chorus 的时候，我加了一些 layer， 比如说 snaps， 还有一些拍手的声音，去让它更加有rhythmic 的感觉。好，接下来就到了这一些chording 还有 melodic 的部分。主要这整首歌我都有用了 electric piano 去做一个 chording 的铺垫，然后我也加了 marimba， 主要就是制造出雨滴的感觉。好，接下来在进入 chorus 之前，我用了这个 ocean wave 制造一个 build up。进入 chorus 的时候，我也加了3个 layer 去制造这一个铺垫，让整个 chorus 更加的 open up。So 第一个我就加了 strings， 还有第二个就是 bass， 主要都是在 chording 的这个支撑在背后铺垫着。特别的地方就是在于这一个 massive pad， 因为这个 massive pad 噔噔噔噔，我做了一种好像rainbow 出现了这样的感觉。 好，谢谢大家。
Oh, there's storm sounds. I love that.
Okay.
Ooh, he put the downbeat on a different part of the melody.
The sound of birds chirping in the morning light. The romantic dinners by the beaches, we
Something
watch the
dreamy going on.
sunset and the smell of the ocean.
And the build-up of the chord progression, that's pretty good.
I
like the stereo information, man.
Oh, this is so dreamy. I love that.
And it just continues to build up.
The choice to stay after all is taking in all that you see. I love it every part.
There's a lot of little details in there.
I think that's love.
Okay, so I'm going to be very honest here. I don't listen to R&B stuff that much, but this song is just very well done, and I like the vibe. I like the mix. Very dreamy, very moody. It's just well done. Like, hands down, impressed. Very impressive. Impressed me.
Oh my goodness. I love that. That was so good. Oh, it was so pretty. It was very... There's a lot of detail, and I love that you incorporated the thunder in the beginning. That was a really cool detail. And the whole beat just made it so chill and such a different vibe from the original song. I love that. That is amazing. Thank you, Jake Boy.
Wow, I think that was great. It's just a lot more chill, and I think it's a lot cuter, as well as the whole vibe just makes me feel like I'm kind of floating. Yeah, well done. This was a great track.
Hey guys, I'm Broddy, and I'm a dance music producer. So I was trying to create a fast-paced and uplifting remix, and I think it sounds pretty interesting. So I guess we'll find out together. Let's go. Okay, so usually how I start a song or vocal is I always start with a piano chord first, and here's how the chord progression sounds like. And then we have claps coming in, and this harp. And then just more stuff coming in. There's hi-hats, and then this one just to fill in the space. And then that's it for the intro. So let's move the build up here. The break and the build up is actually very simple. I just took the chord from here and then I drag it over and then I change up a little bit of the momentum. And then I turn off the side chain and then it sounds like this. With all the sounds, without the vocal, it sounds like this. And here's where the side chains comes in. And here's the drop. You guys will hear the whole song later, but here's how the lead sounds like. Different layers. And together, sounds like this. And then just pianos. So the bass, I was trying to have something that's more groovy and dancey. And I think I'm quite satisfied with this. Sounds like this. And then we have kicks here. Just drums, and then the harps, right, and then the rest is just effects. Together it sounds like this. And then one last thing, we have a swing here. I just added like 5% of it for the drop. It gives more rhythm and just more groovy feeling into the drop. So I just added like 5%. It's not like something that's very dramatic. But if I bring that up all the way, you guys will notice that, which sounds like this. Yeah. You guys notice that. So yes, that's it for the project. And then let's move to the mastering session. So for the mastering session, we have saturation here, like 4%, just to add a little more energy. And then we have compressor. And then we have this thing, just to add intensity for the build-up. So yeah, this is what it does on this guy. And that's it. So let's listen to how it sounds like.
I can already tell this is a bop.
I love the clean piano sound.
Really strong off the bat.
I love the rhythm in here. It just makes you want to nod your head along with it.
Whoa, 超爱那个 strings 的。
Ooh, I love that it drops down.
Wow, 这个 build up。
I love how clean the mix is with all the elements going on.
Wow, unexpected！ 它这里是要进入到最高潮这样，但是它会守着，然后在最后推出来。
I love it. I love how the instruments.
Cool.
Wow, that you just made this song into a dance remix. It really does give off that vibe, and I could already tell from the beginning it was such a bop. Like my head was already like, ooh. Again, it's a complete different vibe from what the original was, and that's what I want to see, and it's amazing. I love that. Wow. There were so many layers as well. There's so many things going on, but I love the drop as well. It's so the build up was really good. Yeah. Good job.
Wow. Yeah. So I think if I had to use one word to describe the track, it'd probably be satisfying. Like, I don't know, just something about this genre, and as well as obviously the way that he produced and mixed it, just makes you want to bop your head to it, and it's just like a overall very satisfying experience. That's amazing. Well done, well done. It's great. Let's have a look at my own take on the song. So I made this in a kind of like orchestral, cinematic kind of style. And that's actually the kind of music that I've really been into doing recently. So it starts off pretty simple. I have some cinematic kind of strings. So it's just very simple stuff. Yep, so just simple stuff like that combined with just the main vocals, and I have the harmonies at a very low level here, so they're barely audible. And then into the pre-chorus, I actually put on some pizzicato strings, and I made this quite loud, so So that's kind of like the main rhythm of the pre-chorus part. And I also supplemented them with trombones, violins, and flutes. So together. So it's kind of just slowly building up. Yep, and here where it comes towards the chorus is the kind of like the moment of the song where it all comes in. So obviously I have a harp run. If you've been looking at some of my instrumental compositions, you'll know that having like a harp run is kind of one of my favorite things to do. It might be overused at this point, but yeah. So a harp run. Pretty good, pretty cool run. Ooh, that was loud. And then I have the two trombone sounds, having this kind of a quick triplet build-up. Yep. And then as well as, I think you can see over here, I have the timpani roll. So adds to the rumbling sound. And then I have cymbals that are down here that help to build up the song as well. Yep, so it just leads them to a very, very large chorus, which is what I really like the swell of the whole orchestra coming at the same time. So I'll let you listen to the build up and the entering part.
What love is.
Yep, so it sounds really grand and I love this sound. And yeah, let's head to the chorus. So I think one of the highlights of the chorus is the choir sound. I think when you're first listening to it, it might be hard to pick it out, but I recorded a full, I think it's 3-part choir. It's all my own voice. So the singing individually probably sounds terrible, but together and blended into the background, it fits really good with the vibe. So this is the choir. Love is the rainbow that stays after the storm, the choice to... Yep, so it's just choir with a lot of the main melodies. I think some of these are main melodies, some are harmonies. So it's the whole choir, as well as I have a main melody for the instrumental. So I think this is the violins. Then I layer them together with the clarinet as well. And then I have the violins 2 playing some kind of harmony to the violins 1. So it just adds to the richness of the melody and it makes for much more big sound in my opinion. So aside from these two, I also have the cello and the tubas running an alternate, like a bass melody kind of thing. So this is how it sounds like. Yep, and then over here, I have some, I think these are tubular bells, so they are very, so I think alone they probably don't sound very impressive, but in the context of the mix, everything comes together. And of course I have some snare rolls and then some timpani hits just to make the impact of the chorus much bigger. And I do the same thing here again in the second part of the chorus where I have another build up. So
Stay after all. It's taking it all.
yep, so it's just another build up, another timpani roll, harps and everything coming up, swelling up and entering the second part of the melody as well. And so this is pretty much the chorus. And then towards the end, I let it end with just piano and the vocals. Oops, sorry about that. And I actually had to stretch the vocals out. So it sounds a little bit weird if you're really listening to it, but in the context of the whole song, I think it's all right. So this is my own take on this remix challenge. I have essentially a symphony orchestra kind of vibe with a huge orchestra swell in the chorus with a choir as well as the original vocals and the harmony. Let's have a listen to the whole thing and I hope you enjoy it.
The sound of
Immediately love the strings.
哇，它的开始是 subtle， 慢慢的这样子进来，很舒服。
Classical music.
I love violins.
Rushing around with flowers.
This is giving me Bridgerton vibes, like the show Bridgerton.
With the band, but they don't understand what love is.
这个 build up 好像进入了另外一个世界，整个人要飞起来这样。
Is that Heman's voice?
The choice to stay after all. Taking it all that you see and loving every part of me. I think that's love. I think that's love.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, this song, 10 out of 10. I have nothing to say. Like, very impressive. I like it when the choir just comes up. If you have a headphone or something else, you can notice like there's a male choir in the back or something. Just feels like, I don't know, goosebump. Basically just goosebump.
The orchestra and like the build up to the whole thing, just I am speechless. I can't get my words out. I love that. That was not where I was seeing, like that was not where I thought it was gonna go. And towards the end as well, I loved how like the orchestra just kind of like faded out, and it was so intimate, like the little piano at the end. Oh, I love that. You have outdone yourself again, Heman. That was so good. Wow. It made me feel like I was in a Disney princess movie or I was part of Bridgerton or something. I love the plucking of the strings in the beginning, the plucking of the violin. I think that's what it was. And then also the big drum things. I don't know what they're called, but I know they're used in like orchestras. And I love the orchestral kind of vibe that this one really had. Made me think I was in a K-drama or like a Disney princess movie. Yeah, that was amazing. I love that one.
Alright, so we've come to the end of the video and I really hope that you enjoyed it because I definitely did. Listening to other producers just redoing the track in their own genres and just seeing the possibilities of what music can do, you know, like just that same line, the same melody line. It's not even like they changed up the melody. I gave them the raw vocal files and just using that, they were able to just change the song into such different moods that allowed me to feel different emotions when I listened to them. That was amazing. I think this is I'm really glad that I did this video because I wasn't even sure if I would actually complete it, but I'm really glad that I ended up going ahead of it because I've learned so much just from listening to these two producers, my friends do their track. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video as well. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more similar content or just music content in general, I do covers, I have original songs, and I explore music topics in general. So feel free to subscribe. That would mean a lot to me, especially since now we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure if we would have hit it by the time I upload this video, but I'm hoping you can be part of the process of me reaching 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, if you did enjoy the video and if you liked my friends' productions, my friends' tracks, please do check them out. I've included the link to all their social media and where you can find their music in the description below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time.